Welcome back, guys. Today is day 9 and this is video 5. Today we're talking about food and feeding versus the concept of restriction. So often people think that eating well means having to be restricted or feel deprived, and I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. The concept of restriction falls in line with the idea or ideology of dieting, and that's why diet has such a negative connotation. In terms of how to feed a body, we need to think of our bodies as machines. Think of your body as a really expensive sports car. And that sports car, you want to take the best possible care of. And so you're going to make sure that you're putting quality fuel in that sports car so that it runs best, so that you're taking care of the engine, so that it's getting routine maintenance. But we don't take care of our bodies the same way we would take care of a thing like a sports car. And it really is the same. In order to put high quality fuel into your body, you need to be focused on nutrient density. And so instead of worrying about counting calories, which has been proven not to work, it really isn't about calories in, calories out. You can't undereat and over-exercise and have a better body. It's just impossible. You have to feed your body for the work that it does. And that means taking optimal care of it, putting in premium fuel. How do we do that? I'm going to talk about 5 things I think it's very important for you to understand. First, quality over quantity. It isn't about restriction at all. It isn't about deprivation at all. It's about learning what foods fuel your body best. And that comes down to that term, nutrient density. How much nutrition is really in the food that you're feeding yourself? So for example, you could eat 2,000 calories and walk away starving. Why? Because your body recognized that in the 2,000 calories you ate, there was no nutrition. There were no vitamins, there were no minerals, there wasn't enough amino acids, the protein was low. And so what happens is that starts a hormonal reaction that tells your body to eat more. So focusing on nutrient density, how much nutrition is in what I'm eating, is going to stop the cravings, is going to stop the yo-yo dieting, it's going to stop the eating less but gaining weight that so many people struggle with. The second thing I want to talk about is satiation. Satiation means feeling full, and we can feel full if we eat the right things. One of the things my clients say to me quite frequently is, you want me to eat more food than I've ever eaten, and yet you tell me that I'm going to lose weight. Well, the reason for that is that when the body has the building blocks, the nutrition, it begins to trust you, and it will self-regulate the amount of food it actually needs. So you'll start to eat less after you've started to eat more, but more of better things. I often tell the story of myself when I started. At 250 pounds, I was eating only 1,000 calories a day. I was always hungry. I felt miserable, but I was eating those things I had been lied to and told were good for me. Low fat, lots of chicken, lots of fish, very little red meat, and those heart-healthy whole grains that were killing me from the inside out, causing hormone damage. And so switching over and taking a look at protein as king is going to help you feel more satisfied. It's going to make your body trust you. It's going to fix the hormone damage. So remember that protein comes first. Protein and fat are how we feel satisfied. That's where all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the building blocks for organ health and hormone health come from. All your amino acids are located in proteins. So, third, I want to talk about metabolic rate. In order to raise your metabolic rate and lose fat, you have to keep the muscle that you have, and you have to build muscle. That doesn't mean bulking up. It means having more muscle so that your metabolic rate goes up and your body becomes more efficient at burning fat stores. The fourth thing I want to talk about is avoiding refined foods. Refined foods are low in nutrition. That's why using the template meat as the critical first element of every time you eat, added fruits or vegetables, and then healthy fats, nuts and seeds, avocado, and then herbs and spices to provide variety, to give you flavor, to make what you're eating fun. That should be the template for every time you eat, whether that's a meal or it's a snack, it doesn't really matter. Start with protein first, add fats and vegetables in order to round out the meal. Focus on high nutrition foods. Avoid anything that says enriched or fortified. If it's enriched or fortified, we know that that means it's synthetic. It's fake. And then timing. Talk a little bit about meal timing. Ideally, we want to eat 2 or 3 meals a day. It's a myth that 4 to 6 meals a day in any way, shape, or form helps you. The science has proven that the more frequently you eat small meals, the more hormone damage you cause, the more weight you gain, and the less satiation you feel, the more you crave. So in order to stop cravings, in order to build muscle, in order to lose fat, and in order to feel great, and not have the cravings that so many people fall victim to when they're dieting, we have to elicit lifestyle changes. And that lifestyle change means start with protein. Protein is king. And if you're not getting enough protein in your meals, we offer the protein shake. This is a grass-fed, grass-finished whey that has been cold filtered in ion exchange to remove lactose and casein. It doesn't have added vitamins and minerals because you don't want that. Again, that enriched and fortified means it's fake. You just want the protein. And so this isn't designed to be a meal replacement. It's designed to be additional protein that you need. And so that's one of the tools in your toolbox that's going to help with satiation levels. It's going to help with fueling your metabolism, preserving and building lean muscle, allowing you to burn more fat, get better results, and overall feel better. So I hope that you guys have a great day. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below the video. I look forward to talking to you, and now let's burn.